Hey everybody, Tony D and Little Joan here with a Screenwriter's Rant on Cyanide and Happiness Freakpocalypse. This is the launch trailer for their new game, which I'm very psyched about because Cyanide and Happiness is a webcomic, if you haven't read it, and I'm a webcomic guy, so I'm very happy for these guys that they're doing well. They deserve it. They're very funny. So this is about the video game is very story driven. It's about a high schooler named Cooper who gets caught up in some sort of apocalypse. So I guess there's high school stuff because Cyanide and Happiness, for those of you who've never read the comic, is just this sort of outrageous thing. There are characters in it, but it's a lot like the some of the webcomics we do in the Webcomic Factory where the characters aren't the focus, it's the situation. So we do a comic on the Webcomic Factory called In a Relationship. It's about how horrible relationships are, right? So there are some running characters in there, but it's really more about relationships than the character development, let's say. So this is kind of how Cyanide and Happiness does its comedy. Although things are just usually very terrible. They usually just go for the comedy jugular. So you get to be Cooper, who wants to be a superhero, but it doesn't seem, very much super powered in events, but there's something to do with collecting dead people because part of the game he collects dead people for some reason. A new adventure begins, and you see all this like toxic waste and explosions. Not all heroes wear capes. And he's got different outfits you can put him in, and apparently this guy is his partner. You can see him skiing down a mountain of bodies, and for some reason the bodies are important. I'm not sure why. Looks like it's zombie times. Maybe it's zombie times, which would be fun. So you could see people have fences up with barbed wire. And I don't know why that car's on fire. So there's all kinds of stuff to do. Here's the prom king pushing him into a vat of acid. Here are cops breaking in. So it looks like you get sort of best of both worlds. You get the high school bit, and there's probably a bunch of levels there. And then you get the apocalypse bits. Is one of his teachers wearing like bondage gear. And there's freaks. Here he is getting mutated. Here's a guy with 3 eyes. Gross. So, he's just trying to be a good kid, but horrible things happen. It's called Freakopolis. And when's it coming out is the question. And what's the format? Okay, so it's for March 11th. Oh, so it should be out. Let me know in the comments if you played it. It looks pretty cool. So you can get it on Steam and Nintendo Switch. I don't have a Switch, so I would have to get it on Steam. So this looks cool. And if you haven't read the webcomic or seen any of the shorts, it's really great. They also have a card game, which is a lot of fun too. It's called Joking Hazard. I can't recommend Cyanide and Happiness enough. Thumbs up, guys. Happy for your success. Right, Joan? Right, little Joan? Joan's very happy. Look how alert she is.